Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Sound Motivation. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today's topic, you guys, is about operating as if you're already there. I believe that when you start to guide yourself and live accordingly to where you're destined to go, the journey of getting there will come a whole lot faster. So today I'm just going to be dropping a few pointers or a few things that I believe will help you, if nothing more, boost your confidence, your esteem, and just give you the motivation that you need to actually walk in where you're already on your way to. So, number one, keep your self care and your self love high. Um, how can you teach others, or how can you do what it is as a leader if you don't properly care for yourself first? A lot of people want to go and experience and do things, but they don't really hold what it takes when it comes to loving themselves to be able to pour into others, in the first place. So this is just to lift people up and just as a reminder, take care of yourself, you know, always have time to make sure that you're doing what it is that you need to do for yourself. Sometimes we could be so busy helping other people and making sure everybody else is good, so we put ourselves on the back burner. And it's kind of hard for you to walk in your authority and in the dominion that you need to, in a clear and steady way and a more structured way, if you're not taking care of you first. So do the things that you like, whether big or small. Meet yourself where you are in the present. You might not be able to take all those grand vacations or eat at all the luxury places or whatever it is that you feel like brings you inner peace and joy. You might not be able to do all of those expensive things in the current moment, but that doesn't mean you have to neglect yourself. Even if you feel like you don't have the best outfits or the best, clothes to do what you want to do or whatever, it's still ways. Find out ways to be more resourceful, to take care of yourself and find peace and joy in those small things along the way. Which goes to the next one. Keep your heart clean and pure. Be kind to not just yourself but other people. On your way to the top and on your way to doing whatever it is that you want to achieve in life, always keep the inside of you beautiful as well as the outside. What's the point of having nice clothes, hair done, looking fresh, smelling good and stuff, and then you have this nasty taste that you give off to other people because of your character and who you are as an individual in here. So always be kind to yourself and others. You want to leave beautiful presence whenever you are away from people, where everybody just remember who you are. Like you gave somebody else hope. You gave somebody love. People remember the way that you treat them. So, not just for to be able to just be known by others, but a person of good with a good heart and good character treats others well. And number three, keep your boundaries intact and in order. Um, there's nothing wrong with having strong boundaries so that you can protect your mind and your peace and stuff. And it's a good trait to just have on your way to your destiny, because you don't want to be used and abused because you don't have boundaries set up where anybody can just come in your presence or in your life and just run rapid. So if you set standards for yourself, this goes back to the self-love. Set standards for yourself, not to be prideful or boastful about yourself, but just to have clear boundaries where people don't just, walk all over you and get in your way. And if you follow me from my last videos, then you know we are in the process of eliminating distractions as well on our way to the top. Okay, and for my fourth point, this kind of goes with the self care and caring for others. Be a giver. We have some people that say, well, I'm a giver, or somebody like, well, that's my trait. I'm a giver. That shouldn't just be for a certain variety of people. Yes, some might give more than others or whatever, but I believe that everyone should give and do their part as a community, as people in the world. Whatever you can. It doesn't always have to be something financial, but when you see a need with those around you or in society, period, that you can help in, because you want that same type of help too. We are all here as humans to help one another as brothers and sisters. So when you see someone in a need, if it's just a small gesture, it doesn't have to be something tangible. You can give something from the spirit. Be kind to somebody. You see people walking and stuff, tell somebody that, hey, I like your hair, I like your shoes. Just something small like that. You never know what people are going through, and that could possibly help lift somebody up. And being a giver, not only and when you're giving from a pure heart or right intentions, it also can help you as well. It gives you a sense of belonging and a sense of, I'm doing something. God put us out here to create, to reproduce, and to love. And then our last one is take care of yourself physically and mentally. A lot of people might have the physical part down more so than what they do the mental. People overlook their mental health more often than not. Mental health should be taken just as seriously as your physical health is. But, eat something healthy. Even if you, to go back to the, physical part, eat something healthy. It's nothing wrong with having a healthy meal. Even if it's here and there until you get yourself immune and used to it, if you're just used to eating junk food. Work out. Do regular doctor's visits if you can. And then back to the mental health. Taking care of your mental health can be sometimes more important than even taking care of your physical health. If you slowly not pay attention to what things are going on with you mentally and inside, it can be detrimental. And that sums it up for this video, guys. Let's just remember to operate as if we're already there, keep a sound mind, and stay motivated.